What's good, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy Akil McLeod back with another video, and today I'm going to share my last 15 sales on Poshmark, just so I can share some different brands from clothing and shoes that I've been selling on the Poshmark app. So if you guys are interested in these videos, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's get into it.
For the winner, 'cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner.
Alright, y'all, so first up is this pair of all red and white Nike Air Force Ones. And the thing with Air Force Ones is that I feel like they're seeing a resurgence. A lot of people are starting to wear these more often, and there was a point where I wasn't really seeing these in stores as much, and I wasn't seeing them in Goodwills as often, but now I'm starting to see them a little more. So anytime I do see them, and as long as they're in good condition, I'm going to continue to pick them up. But these were in really good condition, just a minor scratch in the front, and I listed these for $49, got a best offer of $40, and I went ahead and accepted that. But also, just drop a comment if you guys hate negotiating in the comment section. For me, I always get some people that may ask me if I'll take a certain price in the comment section, and I've tried negotiating in the comment section a few times, and a lot of times those people that ask for a certain price in the comment section, you will tell them to send the offer, and then they don't even send it. So drop a comment if you guys actually negotiate in the comment section, because for me it just doesn't work. And if I had to suggest or tell you guys what to do, I would say don't negotiate in the comment section. You're probably better off adding something to their bundle and just making a comment there. That way it's private and you guys can negotiate deals through that. Next up is this Adidas track jacket for boys, and this was in a size 6. I think I paid $2 for this maybe 8 months ago. I had this in my inventory for the longest while. Had it listed for 16 bucks, and it was probably just listed for too much. And I got an offer for $10, and I just went ahead and accepted it. And if you guys were to check in the comment section of this particular item, this was actually a host pick for one of those kids parties, the kids Poshmark parties, and that didn't help any sales. I got a bunch of shares, a few more likes, but it didn't actually help. But I mean, this one finally sold, so I'm happy about that. But I'm definitely looking into hosting some parties and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to do some research and see what I need to do, just so that I can host a party or two and pick some host picks for some of my YouTube viewers. Next up is this pair of Nike Air Jordan 1 mids. Now, when it comes to Jordan 1s, Jordan 1s are super popular right now. So if you can get your hands on a pair of Jordan 1s in any colorway, they usually will sell for some decent profit. Mids usually never sell as much as the highs, and now the lows are super popular, and the price point on Jordan 1 lows have skyrocketed. But this was a pair of mids that I found not too long ago. These sold for $65. I was asking $69. They did have some minor stains here and there, but nothing too serious, and these sold within about a week. So definitely be on the lookout for any Air Jordan 1s that you guys may come across. You might have to clean them up, but sometimes if you have a pair of Jordan 1s and there's some yellowing or even some creases on there, believe it or not, it makes the shoe look better. It adds some character to the shoes. So if you do see some Jordan 1s and there's some not in the best condition, still pick it up, because those do still have some value. Next up is this Dwight Howard jersey when he played for the Orlando Magic, and I also had this in my inventory for a very long time. I was asking $19, it sold for $14. I think I paid $2.50 for this one, so I didn't mind holding on to it for a while. And even though it only sold for 14 bucks, at the end of the day, I still made some decent profit. Next up is this pair of New Balance 990 V4s, and these were not in the best condition. I did try to clean these up just a little bit, but there were some stains on these shoes. But the thing with New Balance 990s, I usually always get at least 40 bucks. Regardless of the condition, I usually always get at least 40 bucks. Now, I probably could have got even more for these, but like I said, they did have some stains, and I didn't really feel like cleaning these up to the T. So if I tried to really put some elbow grease into these and try to fix them up, I might have gotten maybe $10 or $15 more. But if you guys can find these brand new, definitely pick them up. Next up, we got a pair of All Saints Iggy jeans, and All Saints is one of those brands that they sell for a ton of money in the store, but the resale value isn't always there. Now, I think brand new these are probably like $100 pair of jeans, but the resale market usually sells these for about 40 to 50 bucks, sometimes a little lower. I was asking $39. got a best offer of 30 and I just went ahead and accepted that. It was a very quick flip. It sold within about a week. So if you guys come across any All Saints jeans, definitely pick them up. All Saints also usually has some really good leather jackets, and I own a couple of them, and I probably won't be selling those because their leather jackets are really high quality, and those are some of the ones to look out for because those usually hold their value pretty well. Next up, we got a pair of UGG Hailey metallic slippers, and if you guys follow the channel, you know I've been selling these periodically for the past like 6 months now. I picked these up from the UGG outlet. I think I paid $17 a piece for these shoes, and I still have a few left. I sold this one for 50. I was asking 59. I've sold some for even less, but I mean, I think now is the time when people will be starting to gravitate towards these a little more since the weather is changing. So hopefully I'll get 50 and up for the last few pairs that I have for these shoes. Next up, we got a pair of Nike Dunk Sky High wedges for women, and these were in really good condition as well. I was asking, I believe, 89, and I got an offer for 75, and I had these for maybe 2 months at this point. So I just went ahead and took that best offer because usually if I have a pair of shoes and it's sitting for that long, chances are I either priced it too high or it may have just, or it's had to wait for the right buyer. And I think it was kind of a combination of both. I was originally asking way too much money for these, and I realized the market just wasn't there for them. So once I saw off for 75, I just went ahead and accepted them. But if you guys find any Nike Dunk Sky High wedges, definitely pick them up. This is probably one of my favorite shoes to sell because they usually sell for some decent profit and it never takes that long. Next up, we got a pair of Doc Martens from men, and these were not in the best condition, but with Doc Martens, I sell a ton of these. I maybe sell 5 or maybe 7 pairs of Doc Marten shoes every month. And regardless of condition, as long as they're not completely cooked, I usually do get at least 40 bucks for them. So these sold for 35, so right around my average for even if they're in bad condition. I've sold a really quality pair not too long ago. I believe those were made in England, and I sold those for about 65. So definitely be on the lookout for any Doc Marten shoes because they're super popular right now. I believe those are one of those boots that just hold its value no matter what. Next up is a pair of Nike Air Jordan 12s, and these are in the Bordeaux colorway, and these were in really good condition. The problem with these though is since it is suede, the midsole is like a sail colorway, and the suede kind of faded that the midsole, so you guys will see some pink fading on the midsole on here. And I made sure to add that in the description, and I tried to put those in the photos so that the buyer knew exactly what they were getting. And I was asking 59, and it sold within about 2 days for 59 bucks. So I'm not sure if I priced it too low, but because it did have that staining on the midsole, I just wanted to, you know, provide a pretty good price because I do know I tried cleaning it off and it wasn't getting out. So if the person that bought these can get that stain out, that was probably a steal, but chances are they didn't care. Next up, we got a pair of Scotch and Soda Reston jeans, and these were in really good condition. Scotch and Soda is one of those jeans that one of those brands I don't sell a ton of, but anytime I find it, I usually do grab it up. And I believe I had this in one of my last live thrift hauls. I picked this up from the 50% off Goodwill sale. So I paid like $4 or $5 for these jeans. I think it was probably closer to $4 because their jeans are usually $7.99. So turning 4 into 49 was a really good day. It was a really good sale for me. On Poshmark, I usually don't expect to sell jeans for this amount of money, but I was definitely glad that it sold. Next up, we got a pair of Lululemon ABC pants, and the problem with these pants is the fact that I couldn't find the size tag. Now I know with Lululemon the size tag is usually in the pocket, but with these particular pants there were no size tag to be found. So basically what I did is just take the measurements. I measured the waist, the inseam, and the leg opening, and I just described it as is. And it took about 3 weeks for these to sell, but they finally did sell for 30, and I was asking 39, so not a bad sale for me. Next up is this shirt from the brand Cinch, and this is a brand I used to pass on fairly often. I would find it in my thrifts all the time, but I would usually always pass on it. But now I'm starting to pick it up and selling it for at least 20 to 25 bucks because Cinch is one of those brands that I guess I just was misinformed. I didn't trust it and I didn't think it would sell, but lately every time I find it, it usually sells for at least 20 bucks. So this is one of those brands I'll continue to pick up. Next up, we got this Reyn Spooner shirt. I spoke about this in one of my previous videos, so I just wanted to include it in this one as well. Reyn Spooner is one of those brands that usually sells for about 25 to 30 bucks, but if you guys can find it and it has like any date or any specific theme. For instance, this one was a Christmas theme. Those are limited and those sell for some more profit. And this one sold for $45. So definitely be on the lookout for anything Reyn Spooner. But if it's a dated shirt, that might be maybe sell for $50 to $60 depending on the year and the theme. And last but not least is this pair of cowboy boots from the brand Ariat. And I believe I got a comment in one of my last videos from someone asking if I sell Ariat boots. And this was just a good example of Ariat boots and how much they sell for. These weren't in the best condition, but I did try to clean them up and make them look appealing, and they sold for $49. So definitely be on the lookout for this brand. They also sell men's and women's clothing, and it usually sells for some decent profit. So definitely be on the lookout for Ariat boots, some of their shirts, and even their jackets as well. Alright y'all, that's all I got for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this shit. You should wanna be a real one.